is little that presidents can do to influence gasoline prices, at least in the near term. So with that in mind, how about the other side of the coin? How about a bailout from the big oil companies that just keep making money hand over fist and we're paying it?
Well, there's another side of that too, though. We need to send a message, for example, Keystone Pipeline, where 20,000 jobs could be added. That is a factor, for example. There's tax incentives that, as far as in the Bakken play, we're going to develop our own oil. We definitely don't need to be taxing and be inconsistent, which we have been. We've not been consistent in our energy plan, so that we can develop our own energy and become more energy independent.
But I'm still asking that same question. I'm still asking that same question because I think a lot of people wonder when they hear about these unbelievable oil and gas profits, they keep wondering why they never get a break, why always the oil companies seem to make money no matter what happens in the oil industry, and we never get that break. Can you just speak to that issue as well, notwithstanding the other issues, which I think are legitimate too?
Well, the oil companies, when you're talking about oil companies, it's pretty broad. We're talking about the mom and pops, the margin well companies that are out in this country developing our oils. We're talking about the independent companies that are developing the Bakken play, a lot of the independents developing the Marcellus, the Haynesville, the Woodford Shale play. So to say that it's just the big oil companies, it's not just big oil companies. We're talking about the mom and pop companies, the independent companies that are going out and sacrificing a lot of their time and effort. And we need a consistent plan so we can develop more of our energy.
Yeah, but you know what I'm talking about. You know, the ConocoPhillips, the BPs of the world that just keep raking it in hand over fist in the billions. And this is something that really resonates with a lot of Americans who go to their gas pump and they can barely afford to fill an SUV, so they downsize.
Definitely. Well, we need to see them invest in our country as well. And we hope to see that if we have the right incentives. And that's the future, is to make sure that we have striving for energy efficiency and environmental preservation. And yes, I agree. We don't want to see the prices go much higher, but I'm afraid they will if with the geopolitical conditions we have and the future we have right now.
All right, Mark, hold that thought for a moment.